I'm not crying. You're crying. I got chills, and I didn't even grow up in the area. The man who closed it out, this is Bro Sesh right now. Kev's closer, Keith Foulke, joining us, and he's up in Cooperstown. Keith, thanks so much for the time. First off, what are you doing up there?
We're up here for a Major League Baseball Classic. I'm not sure what the official title is, but you get a representative from every team, and hopefully we go out there and there's not too many injuries.
And it's the Hall of Fame Classic, and I'll show it off. Here, I can help you.
There you go.
I guess that's technically my job as host is to, handle business like this. 12th annual event, a record 7 Hall of Famers, Boggs, Raines, etc. You can read it. Tickets, you can go to baseballhall.org or call that phone number. And it's streaming live, too, on MLB.com. So, are you pitching, Keith?
Yeah, I think we're a little short on pitching, so I think we're going to have to get at least one inning in. I've been trying to loosen up all the cracks and knots in the shoulder, and hopefully we can not hit anybody, and then keep it within, inside of a hula hoop.
Kev, any advice for him? Like, is he chucking four-seamers? What should he do here?
Yeah, I want you to bring in Casey and Tyler real quick. I want everybody to see you got the boys that are uptown with Pops. Little
yeah, so I got
son?
my 2 younger boys are with me. My oldest son, Cade, just graduated high school yesterday, so he's on his way up to play some summer ball in Brockton. So we got Kyler here on this side, this side backwards, and then Cason's the younger one. You're talking to Uncle Kevin on TV.
And Uncle Scotty, okay? Scotty's the one with the big arms, tell him.
Yeah. He's got his summer body already, so good for him.
Always, baby, always.
Can you imagine, Foulke? We're taking the shirt off and looking like that down the beaches. But I want to ask you, what the hell you been doing now?
Not a whole lot. I'm re-retired. Was working with the Red Sox for a couple years, but I'm re-retired and just being a dad now. 3 growing boys and trying to stay somewhat under the 280 mark on the scale.
Hey, loving life. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun on the mound this weekend, too, Keith. We're excited to see it, and we'll be watching on MLB.com. So I'm thinking, I know you might go up against some Hall of Famers, and obviously they're not quite in their prime necessarily, but when you were playing, yeah, exactly. Is there any Hall of Famer, though, that you wish that you could have faced in life in general? Like if you thought about all time, like, oh, I wish I went up against blank.
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. Babe Ruth. I'd have struck him out. There's no way he can handle high fastballs, cutters, and then the Foulke change down the way. There's no way. I'd have chalked him up in my book.
That being said, let me ask you a question though. Where in the heck, or when in the heck, did you start, and who taught you the fastball? There's a changeup, guys. Let me just explain to you. Fastball, cutter, changeup, and then there was the Keith Foulke changeup, which was like almost like a fastball. You and Trevor Hoffman drove everybody in the world crazy. So who taught you that pitch?
Yeah, so 1994, drafted by the Giants, right? I'm about an 86-mile-an-hour straight fastball, little baby curveball. Get to Everett, Washington, and they told me no more split finger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the only thing I have. So Keith Comstock was our pitching coach, and he taught me how he threw his screwball. He was a left-hander. And so I just worked on it for the next, 5, 6, 7 years. And then, it finally came out in the late 90s, and, it was a staple. Fastballs up and in and changeups down in the zone.
An instant legend, and then you're closing out the 04 World Series. And I know that probably maybe meant a little more for you to watch that clip than Kev, because we show it, every day. But it's a big deal, and obviously Kev's doing some NESN games, and he's crushing it. So I'm wondering for you, Keith, Kev's on TV every day, but you're that guy that we're showing, and we show this clip a million times a year. Do you get stopped by Sox fans pretty often?
Oh, yeah, especially when you're up in New England. There's always New England fans are the best out there, so they always know who you are. Very once in a while in Arizona, someone will recognize me, but, like I said, you put on 60, 70 pounds after playing, and, you blend in pretty good.
We're just dad bods, dude. We're all right. That's okay.
Right. I'm trying to keep my chins up. This isn't the best angle, I can tell you right now. We're going to the gym immediately following this session.
Yeah. We'll do our 7-minute ab program, the same one we used to not do in the clubhouse when we played.
7-minute abs. We'll do it in 2, and then we'll just call it a day. Don't want to give too bulky on the first day. Yeah.
Oh, dude, so good. I want to ask you though, seriously, like, what was your favorite part of the celebration? Because people don't realize, like, we had 3.7 million fans in a small, awesome city. And it's just like, it still amazes me when you see highlights, because when you're doing it, you know, whatever, right? But then, like, what was your favorite memory?
Well, the parade was outstanding. Like you said, it'll never be matched anywhere. But my favorite moment was after I caught the ball, as soon as I released it, you know, there was basically a career and lifelong of build up to that moment. And as soon as I tossed that ball over to first base, it's like the whole world fell off my shoulders. And when I turned around and looked at Jason, it's like, you know, I think the emotion says it all. But it was just, we did it. I mean, it was just a lifelong dream, and all kinds of weight for New England it just fell off the table. And that was my favorite moment. Parade was a very close second.
And the way you did it, dude, shocked the world. So, and Yanks fans, if this is too much for you, then just earmuffs for a sec, okay? Because we know that Kev was famously saying when you're down 0-3 to the Yanks in the ALCS, like, we're good, we got this, boys. What about you, though? Like, not everyone's as confident and calm and cool and collected as Mr. Millar right below me. Like, were you thinking the same thing at 0-3, or did it take you, like, till 2-3 in the series?
Well, you know, what's funny is what Kevin said in 0-3, you know, fortunately they got it on camera because no one would have believed it, but it was. We played ourselves into a hole, and after game 3, you know, it's like you're basically, 2 things are going to happen. You win and play again, you lose, you pack your bag, you go home, start your vacation. So the pressure was off, and we went out there and played every inning, win this inning, and just move on. And, you know, that's basically what we did. We never looked back. We never played ahead of ourselves. We just played the next inning, the next pitch, you know, and we had a lot of breaks go our way. And, you know, the baseball gods obviously thought it was time for us to do it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was. We had some breaks, and we had a great group of dudes. Now, do you watch much baseball these days? Like, do you kind of get back as, you know, besides the Red Sox, are you kind of still in the game, checking it all out? Do you see the changes? Do you like some of the changes, the shifts, and all the stuff?
Yeah, man, I'm sure you guys go it all the time, but the changes, a lot of the changes I don't like. You know, I do watch the Red Sox quite a bit, and I don't like how the game has evolved. I mean, the shifts, you know, if you don't like the shift, hit the ball the other way. You know, it's, you know, the runner on second for extra innings was fine last year, but let's get back to baseball, you know? Let's have a winner, a real winner every game. But they don't ask me, so.
All right, Foulke. Well, no, that was that. I got you. We got a few rapid fire questions, and we'll let you get back some father-son time and rock and roll tonight.
There we go.
Yeah, you felt that.
Here we go.
I should have studied.
We saw you. We saw you tweeting about the Celtics. Now we got a big Game 6 tonight. Do they get it done?
I think they do. I think they're a better offensive team than Miami. Great defensive team already, but I think their offense will take over, and I think they'll get it done.
All right. We saw the 04 World Series. Back to you, Renteria to Mikheyevich. Can you spell Mikheyevich?
Not a chance.
Can anyone?
It starts with an M. M-E-C-I.
Starts with an M, ends with a Z and a K.
No one can spell it.
M-I-E. Yeah, Scotty, let me ask you, can you spell it real quick?
Kev, I was like pretty nerdy when I was a kid. Like I won a spelling bee or two. I won a quiz bowl, the whole thing, until I decided to hit the weight room with the football players instead. But I cannot spell it at all, okay? I'm looking down at my cheat sheet.
Most people can't even say it.
No, exactly. So, okay, go ahead. Tell the world.
Doug can spell it. Yeah, I don't think Dougie, I think he has a tough time spelling it. All right, who was the most entertaining teammate on the 04 team besides me? Okay, Foulke, besides me.
Besides, wow. There was you.
In the shower. This is just entertaining teammates.
Yeah, there was you, and then everybody else wasn't even on the same page. I have to say, yeah, I probably have to go with our backup catcher, old Dougie. He was a close second to you.
Mr.
Now, who
Mirabelli.
was the most annoying teammate besides me?
Again, a lot of the same parameters here. You know what? I don't know that we had an annoying teammate. I mean, it was such a great clubhouse, experienced players. I don't really remember anybody annoying me, or wink, wink,
Schilling.
like I'm gonna act.
I'll answer it. Schilling.
There you go.
Because he was awesome, right?
I'm a little
Shill.
scared to talk crap about him. He might show up outside the door.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
All right, last one. You're available on Cameo. What's the weirdest request that you've had?
I've had a couple people ask me to sing, and maybe a partial happy birthday, but that's it. My days of embarrassing myself are long gone. I try to float under the radar and try to save my embarrassment for the past.
Good stuff.
Well, you nailed this. You passed the test. The pop quiz, you didn't even need to study, and you can tell the kids. Dad nailed it. And Keith, I don't know what you're going to tell them about tomorrow. We'll be watching, fingers crossed. Just don't blow the arm out. Keep it all intact, and let's see you fire some strikes. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us, guys. It was fun.